This summer, I'm at the University of California, Berkeley campus. I'm a visiting researcher for the HBCU-Berkeley Environmental Scholars for Change program. I had the wonderful opportunity to research the biomechanics of jumping spiders in the lab behind this door. So come on, why don't you join me at work today? Oh, I almost forgot. To all my friends and viewers with arachnophobia, you might want to sit this one out. I appreciate your support, but this video is all about research concerned with practically everything from spiders to scorpions. I'd rather you not be out than watch any video of mine. Don't worry, I'll see you in the next one. For those who want to stay, let's get this video started. Yeah, this is definitely my kind of lab. All right, hi Damien. Can you please introduce yourself to me and to the viewers, and a fun fact about yourself?
Sure. So my name is Damien Elias, and I'm a professor in the Environmental Science Policy and Management program. And fun fact about myself, I love music and I collect vinyl records like crazy.
Ooh, okay. So, since it's not every day I get to talk to my lab principal investigator, I have to ask you, what are all the things being conducted in your lab?
So that's a great question, and it's such a challenging question because in the lab we do a lot of different things. So what we want to do is we want to understand spiders. And so we do that by first trying to understand how the spider senses the world, how its brains work, what its world is actually like. We also want to study how spiders interact with other spiders and with other animals, and kind of thinking about kind of social things. And finally, we want to sort of understand their ancestors. And understand their ancestors because it lets us ask questions about how they came to be. And so we ask questions across all of those, but our general thing is we really want to understand spiders. Oh my God, so many. There's some that have to do about how spiders sing. That one's really interesting. We also have some projects on what type of scorpions can be found in California and whether forest fire or cattle grazing affects how many scorpions are out there. We're also really doing this really fun project on how spiders jump, how baby spiders jump, how adult spiders jump, and how different types of spiders jump.
Hi, I'm Sophie and I'm a second-year PhD student in Damien Elias's lab. I'm working on how jumping spiders power their rapid jumps. So jumping spiders are very well known for being able to have these super fast jumps. They jump all the time, and jumping is essential to their ecology. They use it to navigate their environment and to capture prey. And I'm trying to understand how they jump so quickly and what mechanism they're using to power that movement. My favorite part of my research is the lab that we're in right now. We have an amazing community of students here who are all working on very different research projects, and I feel like that is very supportive to be able to have different perspectives on my research. So what I'm doing is biomechanics, but we've got behavioral ecologists in the lab and systemicists in the lab, and together those perspectives are all really unique ways of looking at evolution of these remarkable spiders.
Wow, that's so cool! Do you want to show me something about your setup here?
Yeah, so we're sitting right in front of our experimental setup, and to film these spiders we use a high-speed camera. And this high-speed camera is really essential for slowing down that fast motion of the jumping spider jumping. And so we put these spiders on a takeoff platform, and the goal is to get the spider to jump to the other platform. So it's a little bit of training these animals to be able to jump this distance for us. But they get on the platform, they look around, they're very curious, they check out the lights around them, and then when they jump, they use their hind legs, their third and their fourth legs, to propel this amazing jump.
Whoa.
And then we slow it down on the high-speed camera, and that's how we look at these fast motions.
Wow, okay. Thank you for explaining to me. Hi, okay, introduce yourself with this mic and what your project you're working on.
Hi, my name is Roxy and I'm working on a project. I've got some of my stuff out here right now. And the main thing I'm looking at is enrichment and how we can best enrich jumping spiders, not just because we have them as the main study specimen in our lab, but also because I'm looking at the regal jumping spider, which has become a little bit more common as a house pet since they became kind of like viral on social media. And I think that there's just so little research about how to take care of them and the different things that they need. So that's kind of like what I've been looking into with my various projects. And this project here is looking at how to best enrich jumping spiders. So we have some novel objects that I use to enrich. So these are just some paper clips and rubber bands that they can interact with on a rotating schedule. And here, right behind you, I've got this big old box. Yeah, and in the box, we've got play structures, but for jumping spider babies. And the babies they're just super duper small, kind of like the size of a fly. Oh. And so this is a huge area for them to get to run around in. And they get a day a week where they just get to hang out in the play area. That's been what I've been doing. Yep.
Fun, okay. And what's your favorite part about your research?
Yeah, I think it's really cool to feel like I get to have really positive impacts on, animal care within our lab and beyond that. I'm hoping to find the way that we can support spiderlings in their development cognitively and physically. But also our lab environment is just really special. I think everybody's super close. It's really a cool place to get to learn more about science.
I agree, it's a great atmosphere in here.
Yay!
All right, thank you, Roxy. Hi, can you please introduce yourself and what you do in the lab?
So my name is Trinity. I'm a graduate student in the lab, about to finish. Very exciting. Yay! And I study mate choice, decision making, all those kinds of things in regal jumping spiders and canopy jumping spiders. People often don't think of spiders as particularly complex, but they are. Everything from being very diverse and beautiful to making decisions, when they find different partners, all kinds of stuff. And so that's one of the things that I do, is I understand not only how they make decisions, but how their prior experiences change the future decisions that they make, because they do. They might encounter other spiders, have an experience, and think, okay, in my next experience, maybe I'm looking for a spider that's bigger, maybe I'm looking for another spider that has longer legs, maybe I'm looking for a spider that produces sound versus visual cues, all kinds of different things. And so their prior experiences impact their future, and I think that's really cool.
It is, okay, nice. Would you like to show us a bit more about your spiders here?
Sure, yeah. So you've probably noticed that there are a whole bunch of 3D printed jumping spiders here, which I think is a fabulous example of the amount of different colors that you can see in a spider. Yes, these are 3D printed, but at the same time, spiders actually come in almost every color. And so it's really cool to actually look at this and go like, oh yeah, well you wouldn't see this normally. I'm like, oh, actually, yeah, you might see a spider that has these kind of crazy colors in them.
Okay.
And these are actually, they're not completely accurate, but they're pretty close, and they're good representations, because you can see where their eyes are, you can see all their different legs, you can see their abdomen, which is this back part, which you can actually raise up, and they'll actually wiggle it around when they're trying to interact with other spiders and communicate. What? Because they don't talk the way that we do, right? But they can produce all kinds of communication. So I want to understand, what are they trying to say? You might also be able to see a whole bunch of stuff in the background over there. Those are all of my tarantulas, and I'm actually able to, sometimes I'll take them out to outreach, not that frequently, but I have a whole bunch of molts and things that they do, and I'm able to take those and show people, the spider looks just like that. And so I'm able to take their previous skins, because, just like we get too big for old clothes and we get rid of them, they do the same thing. The difference is they do it a whole lot cooler. So they leave something that looks almost exactly like the spider. And so I'm able to take that spider, take them to show different people and say, okay, this thing's not gonna hurt you, you're not in danger at all, but we can learn all about it. And so these spiders are from all over the world, all different continents, all different countries.
Really?
They live for a long time. People think spiders don't live that long. Some of these guys can be up to 30 to 40 years old. So just, again, more lore about spiders, more interesting facts.
What's your favorite part about being in the lab?
Oh, there's so many. It's really hard. I'd say one of my favorite parts about being in the lab is the amount of creativity that goes on in the lab. There are so many different projects. I also love the fact that working with spiders is not just encouraged in the sense of like the stuff that we can learn from them, but also helping others learn, helping kind of reduce arachnophobia is one of my biggest joys. I love the fact that I have a ton of not just jumping spiders, but tarantulas, all kinds of other spiders that I'm able to do outreach with, do science communication, all kinds of stuff. It's so much fun. And one of my biggest goals is to help reduce arachnophobia in the general public. And I feel like as I talk to people, I learn more about spiders, they learn more about spiders. And I also think that talking with people and also learning about spiders has helped me find my own voice and also give a voice to the spiders. I want them to be represented. I want them to, people to like them more. I want people to understand the benefits they provide and just kind of appreciate them in their own little spider way.
Yeah, all creatures on Earth deserve love.
Right, absolutely. There you go.
Thank you for showing me them. And that's what I love about science. You can investigate different specific questions about one shared topic. And what's a better topic than spiders?
That's right.
What's your favorite thing about your current research or the research being done in your lab?
Oh, that's such a hard question to do. It's like trying to pick your favorite amongst your children. I would say that I love discovering new things, and one of the things that we've discovered in the lab over the years is that spiders sometimes sing. And so finding out the different ways that spiders sing is always really fun and always really interesting to me.
Wow. Well, thank you for giving me the lab lowdown, Damien.
And thank you so much for coming in today.
And thank you for coming in to work with me today.